Hey everyone, how's it going? In today's video, I want to show you guys how to draw the basilisk from Harry Potter. Now, to start off with this, we're going to begin with the head. So to do this, I want to start right about here in the middle of the paper. And I'm going to begin by just making a little line that just goes down, and it's going to curve up for the eyebrow. Next, underneath here, I'm going to make a little oval shape like this for the eye. Now, right over here, I'm going to leave some space, and I'm going to draw a little line that just goes up, and it goes out, and then kind of up like this for the other eyebrow. Now, starting here, I'm just going to draw a little line that goes out, and then it's going to come down really sharply. Then we're going to curve this and just bring it back to about here. It's going to be a little wavy. Next, we're going to curve down, and we're just going to come across like this. Then when I get down here, I'm actually going to put a small little bump at the end. Then I'm going to curve this back and bring it up. And then you want to draw your line all the way to here. Now he's got a lot of bumps and texture down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make some kind of wavy, bumpy lines that curve around. And then I'm just going to draw a line that curves around here for the jaw. Right inside of here, add a small little curved line. And then we want to add the teeth. Now, the teeth, he has two big fangs, and they really curve back. So they're just going to really curve back like this. And there's going to be a few small ones in between there, and then the rest of them are going to curve back as well. Then the ones at the bottom are going to do the same thing. They're going to curve back, two big fangs, and then we're just going to curve these back as well. And then I'm just going to draw a line that goes up like this for the back of the mouth. And I'm going to add a small curved line in here with another line for the tongue. Now for the top of the head, I'm just going to draw a little line that goes up, and I'm just going to bring it down. Then you want to go up and down again with a point. And then I'll do it one more time, and then I'm just going to curve it. Now, this part is where it gets a little tricky, so I'm going to go pretty slow. I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to curve down, and it's going to come right to about here. Now, I want to start here, and I want to do that same thing, but I want to leave a lot of space in between, so I'm just going to curve it. And try your best to keep this all about the same width. You can see it's a little bit fatter up here. I should have curved it in a little bit more, but that's okay. Now, once I get it to here, I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to draw a line. It's just going to curve around like this. And then right in here, I'm going to add another little line that's going to curve right to here. Then starting here, I'm going to draw a line. It's just going to curve down. It's going to come around and then go up to here. Then I'm going to start here. I'm going to leave some space, and I'm going to draw a little line that's just going to go up. We're going to curve this around to here. Then I'm going to jump across here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to curve this down. And I'm just going to come around here. And then I'm going to bring this down like this. And I'm going to do the same thing here. And as I bring it down, I'm going to slowly get it smaller and smaller. So now this is our basic shape of the basilisk. It is a little bit tricky right around here, but there's so many different ways and positions snakes can go. So now what we want to do is we want to add some of the different details on here. So I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to make kind of like a long line that's just going to curve around. It's going to go right to about here. Then I'm going to make a wavy line. It's going to have like a little bit of some space in between, like some little broken lines. I'm going to do the same thing on top of it as well. This is just to show some kind of like texture and wrinkles on there. Now I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to show just a little bit more of the bottom of our basilisk, and I'm just going to bring it right up to about here. Right down the center, a little bit more to the side, I'm going to make a nice long kind of broken line. And then right across here, I'm just going to make these little broken lines that just go right across here. I'm keeping them kind of close together up here just to show where there might be a little bit of like bending and curving. And then I'm going to slowly spread them out a little bit more evenly as I come across here. So we're just going to go right across here. I'm going to add a little bit more of a line in here. Well, I'll do kind of the same thing, just add some of these little kind of broken lines right across here just to show a little bit of texture on the bottom of our basilisk. I'll even add like a small broken line down here. I'm also going to add another little line or two right in there just to show where the snake's body is kind of moving. For some details on the face, I'm going to add a little line that goes up and down right there. And then a little line right to here. I'm going to add a little line along the top and the bottom of the snake's eye. And I want to put a little curved line here and then a little curved line right there for the nose. I'm going to add some little curved lines underneath the top and bottom of the eye so it looks like it's kind of sitting back in there. Then I'm going to add a little line that goes down and up, and then another one right on here for the face. Then I'm just going to add a small little pupil in there. Add a little broken line right around the top and the bottom, just kind of show where the mouth has some texture. And I'm going to add just some extra little curved lines in here. I'm going to add some little broken lines and actually a few little kind of like points just to show where he's got a few little spikes on his body. I'm going to add a couple more right around here. I'm going to add just a couple little details along the face. And he's going to have just a few extra lines right around there. I'm also going to add just kind of a few broken curved lines kind of right around the body here just to add a little bit of texture, kind of show that the snake or our basilisk, is kind of rounded. I'm going to add a few on the bottom too. And just going to kind of come around here, put these all along. Just quick little lines. They can be kind of broken up. They don't have to be a complete curve. I like to throw a few at the bottom too, just to kind of help show some more detail. Maybe a nice little line or two around here, just for some extra details. Might put an extra line going down here as well. Something right along there. And you can always come in here and add just a few extra little details right around the face. Now, the last thing we want to do is our basilisk is going to have some spikes going down his back. So they're just going to be pretty small, nothing crazy. Not like we're making Godzilla spikes. And we're just going to put these along here. We're going to add a few going down here. I'm going to put a few right inside of here. And then they're just going to jump right along the back here again. You kind of curve these back, make them a little bit more pointier if you want to. And when they get back here, we're just going to make them a little smaller. And there you go. Here is your drawing of a basilisk from Harry Potter. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.